Hello, my dear students. Today, again, I am with a very interesting question which contains two prominent concepts. One is signum function, and the another is your exponential function. So, on the basis of two concepts, we are going to solve this problem, which can be seen on the screen. So, question is find the range of y equal to signum ex. So, first of all, we understand what is the meaning of signum function. So, to understand this, as we studied in class 11, that what is the meaning of signum function. So, signum function is quite simple function. Signum function always gives us 1 when this x is positive, and it gives us minus 1 on when x is negative, whereas this signum function gives us 0 when x is 0. So, we can see this plot on the graph that when x is 0, we get 0, but when x is more than 0, that is positive, this value constant, that is 1. When the value is less than 0, we are getting minus 1 as a constant value. So this is what the meaning of signum function. Whereas if you talk about this exponential function, so we know that exponential functions always gives us the positive value. So we can see the graph when this a is more than 1, that is, so we get this kind of graph, and this graph never goes below this x-axis. It always lies above x-axis. Even it does not touches, you can say it does not touch the x-axis as well, so it cannot take the 0 value as well. So now in both the cases, when a is more than 1 or a lies between 0 and 1, its values are always positive. So ex cannot be 0, as we know that it cannot touches the x-axis, it cannot touch the x-axis, whereas es never be negative, as it cannot go below this x-axis, so it always takes positive value. So in the above definition, we simply replaced this x by ex, where this is x. I place ex in the place of x. Here as well there is x, so I place ex in the place of x, like this, ex and ex. So we have to strike out this completely, because ex cannot be 0, so this is invalid, and here ex cannot be negative as well, so this is also invalid. So only one value is left, that is ex is positive. In this case, signum ex gives us 1. So the range of yex we are left with is only 1. So range of this function is 1. If we talk about domain of this function, we know x can take any value, because ex is defined for any real number. So it can take any value beyond this minus infinity and up to infinity. So it can give us any value, any positive value from minus infinity to infinity. Therefore, the domain is what? Real number. So hope you understand this concept. This question though seems very simple, but it contains two basic concepts. One is signum function and another is exponential function. On the basis of these two definitions only, we can solve this problem. And this problem is very helpful in the case of problems of ITJE. So we have to understand this to solve great problems, solve difficult problems. Thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe my channel to get such update videos on functions and different concepts of mathematics. And I'll try to make you aware of all the concepts which is required and which are required to solve the tougher and difficult problem. Thank you very much for watching.